So just by way of applause, who is actually Scottish? I don't think, seriously, there is anyone more patriotic in the world than the Scots. You are tremendously patriotic. Would you agree with that? Nobody loves Scotland like you, really. It's unbelievable. I love the way that you take things that aren't Scottish and make them Scottish. Like the egg, for example. Now, we all know what eggs are. Some of you may have had eggs today. I had eggs this morning. You've taken the egg, you've put a bit of breadcrumbs on it. That's a Scotch egg. That's our egg, eh? You don't need your English boiled eggs. You've got egg and bread and a handy testicle-shaped snack, eh? What's that you got there? Tape? Put some tartan packaging on that tape. That's Scotch tape. That's our tape. That's the best tape. None of your cello bullshit tape, eh? Every morning I wake up, my Braveheart alarm clock. Freedom! That's me up there. A couple of Scotch eggs, juggle them for a bit. Play some hopscotch, why not? Dip them in butterscotch, read the Scotsman. Have a glass of scotch, get on the Flying Scotsman, head down to London, tell them all to piss off. Yeah. Have a couple of Scotch eggs. Bit more butterscotch, maybe chat up a Scottish widow on the train. Break into the Royal Bank of Scotland, steal some Scottish money. And after a thorough investigation from Scotland Yard, get off scot-free. Can you imagine a better day? So it's nice to be here. I was told before I came out that there was a gentleman who had to be moved because he couldn't fit into his seat. Now, I said, oh, can you point him out? And they said, oh, you'll see him. Now, I believe your name is Gregor Edmonds, is that right? And you're like the strongest man in history. Would that be correct?
Not quite, no.
Not quite? There's God, then there's me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gregor Edmonds! Be honest with me, how many shredded wheat do you eat a day? I'm disappointed you're not in your big Highland Games gear, because I would expect you to be permanently in it. I love the kilt. Is anybody actually in a kilt tonight? It's not a special occasion, I understand that. It's not a special occasion, but I do love it. I don't really know how it was invented. I've got a sort of theory on this. I think it's basically been created to be as opposite to English people as possible. I think at some stage during history, Scottish people got together and said, all right, today we're going to design the Scot, all right? Now, the theory on this is we're going to have him as opposite to English people as is humanly possible. Right, now, I've been down there, it's not pretty. They're wearing trousers. So we're going to open with a skirt. Modelling it here is Scott. You right, Scott? I'm all right. But you've got me in a skirt. I'm not happy about that yet. You've got to hear me out, all right? They have plain black trousers down there, all right? So we're going to go with the multicoloured skirt. In fact, every family a different colour. You all right? I'm prepared to listen. Fine. They've got little black socks. We're going to go with the long white hockey sock. How are you feeling? I'm feeling peculiar, if I'm honest with you. Now, unfortunately, I've been down there and they're all in underpants. So, according to the rules, there can be no pants, Scott. Are you out of your bloody mind, eh? You've got me standing here in hockey socks and a skirt with my balls hanging out. You sure you thought this through? I've done my best. What about pockets? Can I have pockets? I mean, I've got to put my money. I've got good Scottish money. It's very strong right now, the currency. It's £1 to the pound. Where am I going to put it? Can I have pockets? No, I'm sorry, we can't have pockets. English people have pockets. It's not acceptable to have pockets. So what am I going to do? Just carry it around? No. We're going to have a bag. A bag? Are you out of your mind? I'm already in hockey socks with the balls hanging out and multicoloured skirts. Now you want me walking around with a handbag? It's not on. It's not going to be a handbag. It better not be, because that's girly. It's not girly. We've done everything we can to masculinise the bag. It's going to be a cock bag. You serious? You want me walking around in long white hockey socks with my balls hanging out, with a multicoloured skirt and a cock bag? It's still godly. It's still godly to have a bag. I don't care. We've done our absolute utmost to address the situation, and it's going to be hairy. It's a hairy cock bag. You're right with that? I suppose I'm all right with that, but what if people take the piss? I've thought of that too. You're going to have a knife in your sock, all right?
So I arrived earlier today. I drove past Hope Hospital. Is this really the best name for a hospital? Hope is the last resort. When there's nothing else, there's always hope. And you name your hospitals this? Hiya, I'm here to see me dad. Right, you want the fingers crossed unit? That's straight down there. If you get to 50-50 ward, you've gone too far. Come back, all right? I'm staying in the Hilton Hotel, which is sort of like, it goes up and then there's another building that goes up. It's like Tetris. It's like a sort of odd building. And they have one of those, you know, those security tags in shops that when you steal it, it goes off, like in Topshop, and they have to take it off before you buy it. They have that on the dressing gown in the hotel. It's weighing me down. I went to get my paper. Beep, 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 beep. Bloody hell! But I understand there has been a spate of burglaries in the north. I'm thinking specifically of the Liverpool football team. I think it is really not exactly fighting the stereotype that people in Liverpool are stealing from the Liverpool football team. They're supposed to be their heroes, and they steal from them while they're playing. Because that way they know that they're not at home. Genius! They're sitting at home watching the TV going, go on, Stevie G, go on, pass to Alonso, he's free, go on, hang on a minute. Is this live? I'm going to go round Stevie G's house. Call me if he's substituted, all right? Of course, I don't want to bring up football too much in Manchester, because I know this is a bit of, friction. I don't want to separate people into their teams. I know you all divided who support. I said to my wife that, they're called Man City and Man United. And it was her, not me, okay, who pointed out they do sound like gay clubs, okay? You can't argue with it. Don't shoot the messenger. Where are you going Saturday? I'm going down Man City, yeah. Go to any other clubs? Yeah, Man United, it's absolutely great. Hey, look, afterwards, a few of us are going down the Men Arena. Want to come? I came up on the train. I was facing backwards, which is never good. You always think, can I cope with facing backwards? When it starts, ooh, I don't want to face backwards. You hold on to your ticket because they will be inspected. People will inspect your tickets. Even tonight, you've come in, you will hold on to your ticket. Even though you're in, you feel, I better hold on. You'll never know. You look at it, do I need this? Okay, well, I will hold on to this. You even do this on aeroplanes. There's no reason for this. Once you're on the aeroplane, you look at your ticket and, well, I'll put it in pouch, you never know. It's very unlikely halfway through the flight someone's going to go, tickets, please! I don't have it. Stop the plane! We tend to keep ourselves amused on the train by trying to read stations you're not stopping at. Very, very difficult. I think impossible, because they have the name written all the way on the platform, but you can never quite catch it in your memory. There comes another one. You A, B, something. Did you get it? I didn't get it. But the best way of entertaining yourself is, of course, listening to other people's phone conversations. And I'm coming up, and this bloke gets on the train. He was like an angry-looking sort of businessman. He had a face that was now contorted into being constantly unpleasant. You know when people are just so rude so many times, their face just becomes just angry. And you look at them and you say, that is not a nice person. That is awesome. There is no way anything good can come out of his face. You couldn't imagine, I love you. Can I help you with that bag, darling? So this guy sits down, right? He gets out his phone and he goes, Ian! It was the loudest I've ever heard anybody speak on the show. He went, Ian! Everyone on the couch was like, who is this Ian? What is happening? People on other carriages going, there is an announcement about Ian. What's going on? I think it was also one of those moments, you know, when a train comes in the opposite direction and everyone momentarily thinks they're going to die. When it's we're not dead. Are we dead? No, we're not. Why don't they warn you? Why don't they come and say, OK, you're not going to die? Now! Whoa! OK. So he goes, Ian, it's Dad. I'm on train. In the north, you like to get to the heart of the sentence. I'm on train. Have you got homework? Geography? Right, do it. And make it neat. And then he hung up the phone. And I think there was a shared feeling on the train of panic for Ian's well-being. What should happen should he smudge into the margin whilst drawing his oxbow lake? We didn't know at this point. But then it sort of settled down. We carried on the train, trying to read the stations, just chilling out. After about 10 minutes, he swore to himself. He wasn't even on the phone. He just went, shit! And everyone got on the phone. He got on the phone! Is he on the phone? He's mad! The man's insane! He picked up the phone and went, Ian, it's Dad again. I've taken the wrong bloody train! It was the most satisfying moment. How are you getting on with your geography? Finish it, and I'll check it. And he hung up the phone, and this woman just said, excuse me, love, you're currently travelling in the wrong direction. I think you need to concentrate more on your own geography. All right. A brilliant moment. I've been here a couple of days. It's been nice. Hasn't it been lovely? Hasn't it been lovely? Hasn't it been lovely? People are talking how nice. It looks very nice. But it feels very cold. And people have been confused by this. People are starting to eat outside. It's too early to eat outside. People are sitting there, it's nice out here, isn't it? It's quite warm when you put your face in it. Soon we will have nice weather. Soon it'll happen. Soon we'll have a few hot days in a row like we always. We'll have a heat wave or a mini heat wave. A mini heat wave is one hot day. A heat wave is 2 hot days. And then we get carried away. We start competing with other nations. We think we live in some kind of a global paradise. We forget everything that's gone before. It actually said in the paper last year during a mini heat wave, it said yesterday, in Hull, temperatures reached 82 degrees. Whereas in Jamaica, it was only 78. Are they seriously implying that Jamaicans are waking up in the morning, opening the curtains, going, oh shit, I wish I was in Hull? Then we are punished. Every time we have a few hot days, we get punished by big thunderstorms. It's like God has realised his mistake. What did I do? Give them nice weather. Punish them! But we quite like that. We quite like thunder. Thunder and lightning. Lightning's quite exciting. You get lightning, then we all start to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5! It's 5 miles! The storm is 5 miles from here, this destination! We feel like we're on a ship in the middle of the ocean. 5 miles! More lightning. 1, 2. It's coming! You actually want it to come towards you. You want to be struck by lightning. How boring is our lives that we get depressed when it's moving away. It's over. We won't be struck by lightning. Of course, discussing weather in Birmingham is dangerous because I know you all live in fear of tornado. I know. I know that tornado could strike at any time in Birmingham. You have had the occasional tornado that happens to strike maybe 1 or 2 houses at a time. I remember the tornado that it hit one house, okay? You had a tornado, hit just one guy. I saw him it was the end bit on the news. You know the fun bit, the news nugget? And here's a funny story. A tornado has hit one house in Birmingham. And there was this bloke standing outside it, and it was the same time as Hurricane Katrina, a proper wind-based disaster. And he's standing outside. What about me, eh? What about me? The whole world focusing on a miracle. What about me? What about Tornado Teddy? He'd named it himself. I heard that he was trying out a new hairdryer at the exact moment that the tornado struck. Can you imagine what that would do to your mind? Look, darling, I've just purchased the new Beverly's 500 from Argos. They told me it was the most powerful hairdryer in the entire world. You're going to try it out, love? I'm going to try it out right now. Bloody hell! The note's gone! I'm taking it back! Collection point B! Get the receipt! I'm going to move over here because I do understand that we have some Birmingham City footballers in this vicinity. It took a moment for the people who support other clubs to register. They're like, I'm an idiot. They are. Boo! Football really brings the best out of people, doesn't it? You, sir, I believe you play for Birmingham City. Are you a name that's hard to pronounce?
Depends.
Are you Frank Cadrew?
Yes.
It's Frank Cadrew, ladies and gentlemen. Frank Cadrew. Well done, Frank. I've read your bio, Frank. You are a dead ball specialist. Apparently, when the ball is alive in any way, you're useless. But once the ball is dead... I'm here to play! Kills the ball! I'm wonderful. The ball is moving! I am not functioning! I cannot do it! Stop it! I am wonderful again! I have stipulated in my contract, if the ball is moving, I will not play the... Why am I German? Why am I German? Oh, we're German! You're French. You're French. Ah, bonjour, French, bonjour. When English people don't speak French, they go, do you speak French? They go, un peu. That's all we do. Un peu. We've only learned un peu. Oh, and we know, où est la gare? Have you hidden the stations from us? I love French people. I love the way that they, when they're trying to think of the next word, they make a noise continuously. They go, je voudrais, poisson, où est la gare? I think they're worried about being interrupted. Whereas in England, we don't do this. We don't go, I would like, some toast, and some fish. It's a strange breakfast. That's how you know French people are awake. They just wake up. Wake up. Sometimes they'll be hoovering, and the hoover is not plugged in, but they don't know for hours. They're... but how long? This is not picking anything up off the floor, huh? Or blow drying their hair and the fuse is gone. My hair is not getting dry, but they said, when I bought this from eBay from the man from Birmingham, he said this was the most powerful hair dryer. Thank you for coming. I like it when substitutes in football want to get on. They try to get the manager's attention. I can play, I can sing, I can dance. Come on! Yeah, Swansea, innit? Oh, I love a bit of Swansea. I tell you, I drove right past Cardiff. Not having any of that, no. Yes, I said much the same thing to them. I changed a couple of the words. But anyway, it's not Cardiff, it's Cardiff anyway. Cardiff. Apparently double D is pronounced. Do you have girls in bra shops going, you got a 32? Yeah, I'm here, I made it. And I'm enjoying it all the more, of course, because I paid $5.40 on the toll. Always an exciting moment. I think it's almost worth $5.40 to have that moment when you stop and then you come through and there are no lanes. It takes a very strange sort of man who doesn't go, the race is on! Come on! Woo! First one to the lanes! Order, back in order, okay, but I had fun while it lasted. Do you get in free if you're Welsh? Is that how it works? Is it not, even if you've got the dragon, if you've got a red dragon tattoo, you can't just flash it and go on, mate, go on. Is it not like that? It's not like a club. Hey, go on. I've already been in, go on. My coat's in there, for God's sake. Is it all right if I get my mate and he can come and he can say and then he can take me in? Is that all right? Bread of heaven, bread of heaven. You're insane. You do know that, don't you? You are insane. I suppose you look at me as if to say, oh, thank God the comedy's over. It's just like chapel. I love it. I love a good sing-song. This is great. This is absolutely great. I could not go to a theatre in the whole of England and go out and go, dear Lord and Father of mankind. Piss off. Very unlikely. Forgive our foolish ways. We were like, oh, I love it, bread of heaven. In fact, if I had some bread earlier from heaven, it's all right, bread of heaven. Are you all right? I'm full up on bread of heaven. Me, I am. I love that you sing it at the rugby, don't you? At the rugby. This is a lovely thing. That, you know, sporting events can be extremely hostile, but you're there going, hymn number 237, all right? Bread of heaven, all right, we all right? Let's sing it, let's belt it out in there. You've got the New Zealanders, you know, giving all the haka. Come on! You look a bit hostile. Go on, have some bread. It's from heaven. Chill out, man. But it is nice to be here in Swansea. Who, by way of applause, speaks the Welsh language? That's very good. And who doesn't? It's going well. It's going well. You can't say they're not encouraging you. I mean, they put vocabulary up everywhere. I love the first time you see this when you drive in is services. The word for services? Are you trying to use every letter in the English language? By the time what the hell are you doing here? By the time you finish reading it, you're half a mile past the services. What the hell's going on here? I've actually learnt a bit of Welsh because I knew I was coming. So listen, don't, you know. Most of you haven't bothered to learn it, so anyway. So, okay, here we go. I've learnt bus. I learnt bus. Booth. Well done. That's BWS, I believe. You've basically looked at bus and you thought, we're not having that. No way. I think surely we can come up with our own word for bus. What have they got? One U? Let's go for a W. We're twice as good as them, eh? Boost! I've also learnt taxi, which is taxi. Why have an X with a C and an S to do the same job, innit? Go on, X, got the night off. C, S, you're in. Go on. You're playing. But normally the X does it. No, not today. We're going different this time. My favourite, of course, ambulance. You even had it translated. This is ambulance and then ambulance. In case it freaks people out. If you didn't translate it, oh, bloody hell, if there's only a spaceship over there. There's lights and everything. Oh, no, I've seen the translation. Panic over. It's an ambulance. All right. I'm beginning to get au fait with the accent. My first experience of this was getting off the plane. There was a bloke in front of me, and he said, where are our bags? In your mother tongue, where are our bags? Where are our bags? I have to say, it depends how you say it. There's something about the accent that it does tend to sound a little bit downbeat. I mean, when I think of an Irish accent, you know, it sounds very jovial. Hello, how are you doing? Everything's fabulous. Even if it isn't fabulous, it sounds quite fabulous. Oh, the house burned down. Everything's gone. I've lost everything. I've got no insurance. I'm suicidal. Just moments over the border, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I've never been happier in my entire life. I'm on cloud 9. I'm staying at the Europa Hotel. That's exciting. My TV didn't work, so I phoned down to reception. I said, I'm having a few troubles with my TV. And the woman on reception went, you don't know the meaning of troubles. So it's been a good year. We've got Barack Obama in the White House. Hasn't he done well? I mean, hasn't he done well? Not just overcoming the colour of his skin to become the leader of the free world, but also his name. You couldn't ask for a worse name to try to become President of the United States of America. His name is Barack Hussein Obama. Barack sounds like Iraq. Hussein, Saddam Hussein, Obama, Osama. You couldn't create a worse name. Do you think there are young British black people saying, maybe I could do it, maybe I could be Prime Minister of this country? I mean, look at Barack, he's done it. Do you think I can do it? I'm not so sure, Adolf Mugabe Fritzl. I've been told that there's a footballing legend in our ranks. Jerry Armstrong! There he is! Footballing legend. Feel the love in the room for Jerry Armstrong. How are you, Jerry? Good. Yep. I like football. I know I don't look like the kind or sound like the kind of person who goes to football. You're not singing anymore! I actually went to the football and I supported my team. I don't want to bring up my team because obviously it makes people not like me. But they separate the fans. So I was with my fans and there was a bloke from the other team and he was sitting with us and he stood up and he just went, "Come on in! Who wants some?" He had no teeth and a face covered in tattoos, all right? Which confirmed his allegiance was not with our team. And he just went, "Come on, one of you must want some!" And I think in unison, it was there about 39,000 people just went, "I don't want some, do you want some? I'm not..." "Is anybody on the road? Do you want some?" "No, I don't want some at all. Have you seen this man? I don't want any." And then people started complaining to the stewards. "There's a man over there, and he's the one with tattoos and no teeth. He wants some. Will you tell him to go?" "What am I going to do, throw my bib on his head? He's scaring me." And he kept saying, "One of you must want it. Who wants some?" It was absolutely terrifying. And then after about 10 minutes, this bloke just stood up and went, "I'll have some." And we were all relieved. There was a moment, oh, thank God, a hero in our ranks. And people were standing up for him. Good luck, good luck. He's walking along the thing. "I'll soon give him some. I'll take him down. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I'll soon have him, I'll soon have him." "Excuse me, mate." "Yes! Do you want some?" "I'll have some." At this point, I still didn't know for sure they were fighting. I didn't know if he was just offering him biscuits or something. "You want some? I'll have one. I'm on a diet." And then the bloke with tattoos and no teeth, he went, "Me and you. Outside. Me and you." I think even you could see a flicker in his eyes that said, "I've made a mistake here." But he carried on. He went, "Yeah, because I'll soon have you. Me and you." I was itching just to go over and go, "Sorry to interrupt, but you're sort of pointing at the wrong person. And it's you and I," as you were. So this is Brighton and Hove, actually. Is that right? You know you've got the Sea Life Centre and Harry Ramsden next to each other. I love that. Is the brochure from the Sea Life Centre the menu from Harry Ramsden? Is that how it works? So I've just had a holiday. It's always exciting to go on holiday. People now start thinking about their holidays. People are like, "Are you going anywhere nice this summer? You going to go anywhere nice?" It's kind of a stupid question. "No, I'm going to lock myself in the downstairs loo." Of course I'm going to somewhere nice. We like to go away for 2 weeks. That's the sort of standard 2 weeks. You're going away 2 weeks, 2 weeks. But we don't really want to go away for 2 weeks. We come back after 2 weeks. People say, "Do you have a nice holiday?" "Oh, it's lovely, yes. The weather was good. The hotel was lovely." "How long you go for?" 2 weeks. 10 days would have been enough. After 10 days, you would just want to get back to your shit life, don't you? It's very difficult to book a holiday nowadays because everything is reviewed now on the internet, which leads to huge big problems when you're making any kind of purchase, especially a major one like a holiday. I mean, literally everything, like toasters are reviewed on Amazon. Who are these people? Who are these people? You want to buy a toaster, you go online, you start reading people's reviews on toasters. Who in their right mind goes home and does toast? I better write the review on the toaster. Settings 2 to 6 are an embarrassment. What kind of a pop do you call that? I couldn't grab it. I had to risk my life and do it with a knife. It's a fun moment, isn't it, when you think, I've heard rumours of death if you try this, but I'm going to do it! So the problem with booking a holiday is this website called TripAdvisor. If you've been anywhere near it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, this website reviews every single hotel in the world, which is a good thing, I suppose, except for the fact it means that every single hotel in the world has received at least one terrible review. And it's only those reviews that you believe, which makes it very difficult for you to decide on anywhere to go on holiday. First of all, who in their right mind is writing these reviews? I mean, seriously, who goes on holiday, comes home, unpacks, and just goes, right, now for the review. I felt the towels were very coarse on my skin, not what you'd expect from a 4-star establishment, which is why I've given it 3 stars after much deliberation. 2 ice cubes and a Diet Coke, unacceptable in capitals. And you read these and you take them seriously. You think, oh, I don't know about the Coke in this place. The Diet Coke sounds really bad. The towels might scratch. Should we go to this place with the scratching towels? And then you find one you like, and it looks amazing. Big 5-star reviews, 5-star, 5-star. Paradise, it says. Paradise, heaven. The best hotel you'd ever stay in. Oh, it was just the most miraculous 2 weeks of our lives. We were picked up from the airport on a unicorn. Flew us to our destination, which was so wonderfully beautiful. The beds were so comfortable. The fish would just come up and sacrifice themselves on the plates. The kids' club was so good. We left 2 of our children. It's a better life for them. They're happier there. And you're sitting at home and you think, I think this is it, darling. This is the one we should go to. Everybody loves this hotel, but you keep searching and you'll find it. Page 36, 1 star, the waiter slapped my wife in the face. Ha! There it is. They've got slapping waiters. We can't go there. You'll be slapped all day. But anyway, you finally make a decision. We went on holiday. It was nice, you know, a bit dramatic going on a holiday. Trying to park at the airport is very stressful. Not if you do things according to plan, but men like to think that we've got things covered, like remembering where the car is parked. We like to... Basically, you park in zone and row. And the zone is alphabet, and the row is numbers. And we parked in C3. And I thought, I'm never going to forget that. Because of C-3PO. It's Star Wars. My wife said, you're going to write that down? I will never forget C-3PO. I've got it in my mind. 2 weeks later, she's like, where do we park? R2. No, D2. Is there an X-wing? I can't remember. So we lost the car. But you know, we went to the airport, we went to the whole rigmarole. My wife, she hates flying. And it doesn't help they call the building the terminal. Who wants to hear that word when you're about to get on a plane? Terminal 2, Death Gate 4! Then you go shopping. People are buying televisions. They have huge TVs in duty-free. Who is buying these televisions? And then people buying TVs going, oh, shit, I've got to take that to Corfu. That's not good. So we had a holiday, and I have to say it was really lovely. We went half board, which is basically something you do to get a cheaper holiday. You sacrifice a meal in the day. You start to convince yourself that you don't need lunch, despite the fact you've been living most of your life with lunch in the middle of the day. You decide, to get a lower price, let's not have lunch. We're never hungry when we're hot. Anyway, you start lying to yourself. And of course, what it means is that you spend 2 weeks stealing from breakfast to get you through the day. You're sitting at breakfast, you've travelled across the whole world, you've spent unbelievable sums of money, you're sitting there going, is the waiter looking? No. Grab croissant! Grab croissant! Okay, go. Hello, see you later. Hello, yes, goodbye, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Every day my children are like, I'm hungry, what's for lunch? Hot yogurt and pain au chocolat. It's all I can get my hands on. On the last day, the waiter actually caught us, came over, slapped my wife in the face. Couldn't believe it. time in Glasgow, I spoke to somebody in the front row, which was kind of embarrassing. He was there with his glasses. He had like a pair of glasses, and he was holding them like that. I was just like, well, this is weird. Why has he got his glasses? So I said to him, you know, what are you doing with glasses here? Do you have not high hopes for the show? Are you going to be reading during my show? Are they reading glasses? He just looked at me and went, I've got a lazy eye! Now, this was awkward, okay? You could feel the atmosphere in the theatre shift. So I tried to change the subject. As I said, so what's your name? He said, it's Ian. I couldn't resist it. Is that with 2 eyes? It was there for the taking. He set that up for me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to some people we have in the audience here. We have Colin and Justin here. How exciting. Colin and Justin. Neil Lennon, ladies and gentlemen, Neil Lennon. Now, I might have mixed up the bios. So, Neil, you're an interior designer? And Colin and Justin, you manage Celtic, is that right? First of all, the hoops have to go. Come on, Colin, let's see what we can do with the midfield. So I'm not going to dwell too much on football, but it's obviously a wide-open championship, as it always is here in Scotland. I always love to see the league table. Rangers, 7,210 points. Celtic, 7,210 points. Hearts, 7. Anyone can win it. It's wide open. It was a taxi driver yesterday who told me not to get into football. He said, I'll give you an example. He said there was some American tourists that I picked up, and they were in brand new Rangers, brand new kits with big white shorts and huge white new trainers. And they just said to him, hey, we've just been to Ibrox, and we've got our new Rangers suits. Can you take us into town? Apparently the taxi driver said, it'd probably be quicker if I just take it to A&E. Do you think that I've lost weight, though, Colin and Justin? I put a lot of weight on because I have children, and I would eat their food. This is what happened. But I started to eat it before they'd had a go at it, which was when I started to realise this has to stop. Most parents go, eat up all your food. I was going, hey, leave some for me. Come on, Daddy's hungry. Yes, I have 2 children. They're 5 years old and 2 years old, Lucas and Oscar, and it's very difficult to look after 2 children. My wife does an amazing job. In fact, all mums do an amazing job. I say, yes, let's applaud mums. There you go. Why not? But when I have to look after them on my own, it is actually very, very difficult. I'll take them to the park, for example, and they run in opposite directions, and I have a split second to pick my favourite. Oh. He's quite cute, but he shows academic promise. Ah! They watch a lot of TV, I'm not going to lie to you. I plonk them in front of the TV. I've got TVs in the car. I've even strapped a DVD player to the baby's buggy. Watch that! What annoys me about children's television, though, is the adverts. It really winds me up. They have all these adverts for all these toys which I have to buy, and they're like, Daddy, I want this Transformer, I want that Ben 10 character, I really want it. And it's always rubbish, and I buy it, and I can't get it out of the packaging, and I can't change the batteries. You need the smallest screwdriver known to man to access the battery compartment of toys. And you can't buy them. You can't buy them in DIY shops. You have to wait until Christmas Day and hope you get the cracker with the miniature screwdriver set. Otherwise, you have no chance of getting in. And what winds me up even more is they have adverts aimed at parents on children's television. Their theory, of course, makes sense, that the adults are watching telly with their kids. But my kids shouldn't be watching this shit, okay? Washing machines live longer with Calgon. My children sing this in the car. I'm like, she'll be coming round the mountain. Washing machines live longer with Calgon. I don't need that. I asked my son what he wants for his birthday. He wants Sillet Bang for his birthday. I'm like, why? Why do you want Sillet Bang? You're a 5-year-old boy. Daddy, it's amazing. It gets rid of limescale, grease, soap, scum, grime. The results are truly outstanding. Then my other son ran in, bang, and the dirt is gone. You sure there's nothing else I can get you? I want to consolidate all my debts into an easily affordable and manageable monthly lump sum. I got them a trampoline, which I have to say I'm enjoying more than them, because I can see into my neighbours' gardens. It's really exciting. It's like, oh,
They've got a new barbecue. That's massive. Look at this, darling. My wife and I jumped together. Oh, a gazebo. I never thought of that. They've got a trampoline too. The other day I was bouncing and so was the neighbour. Ooh, ah! Jesus! Because you don't get that much fun as an adult, do you? The most fun we get is revolving doors. That's the only real fun. There's no reason for them, by the way, the revolving door. It's normally next to a normal door. You walk towards the building, you can see, do I revolve in? Or do I do? You have this option. That's easier, isn't it? But no, people will always prefer this. This is much more fun. That's the life, isn't it? Also, you don't have to hold it for anyone. It's boring holding the door. When you open the door, you have to look behind you and see. You don't have to judge the distance of the person. Is it worth waiting for the... Sometimes you just look at them and go, sorry, I'm... But revolving doors can be quite tricky as well, especially when you're with somebody and the segments are coming round. And you have a split second. They go in the segment and they look to you like, are you coming in my segment? You're like, I don't know. All right, I'm in your segment with you. It's a bit cramped. I should have taken my own segment. Or they'll take a segment. You go, I'll take my own segment. You go and you're fine, I'm fine. I'm in my own segment. Then some complete stranger, get out of my segment! Or they have those automatic revolving ones in airports. Huge, big ones. With a flower display in the middle. Is that something you guys added? You know what this revolving door means? You know, you walk into an airport for 2 to 3 seconds. There's no shrubbery. We could definitely jazz this up a bit. Can I congratulate both of you, though, on being so kind to people at the beginning of 60-Minute Makeover. Just once, I think you should do a Christmas edition where you're more honest. You know, when you just walk in and go, what a pile of shit. Do you live like this? You seriously? Are you blind? Hideous. Justin, I'm queasy. Take me outside, I'm gonna vomit. Oh! I've just vomited on your sofa and it's improved it. I'll see you in 60 minutes. You disgust me. I like this big pit here. I don't know if you've noticed, there's a 12-foot drop to your death here. This is obviously designed with Geordies in mind. Here comes a couple of Geordies, turn the lights off and tell them they're in raw air. All right. It's over here, mate. So it's nice to be in Sunderland. I've stayed here a couple of days. I went on the tourism website where they described your city centre. They didn't go for words like vibrant or exciting. They popped for improving city centre. And I have to say, I like it. I think it's a great place to be if you're eating fish and chips, have a bet to put on, and are in a mobility scooter. I think it's quite fun. Have you got another chip for me? All right. Did you hear about the Geordie who fell down in the theatre? Got one. High five. Come on. I've been to Newcastle, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that every third person you walk past in the street is a sort of overweight man of about 50 years old wearing a fleece, holding 2 carrier bags with no idea where he's going. Now, let's see. I know I recognise this place. It's 2010, ladies and gentlemen. Technology is taking over. Some of it's good, some of it's not so helpful. I particularly like Google Earth. I don't know if you've been on Google Earth. It's amazing. They photographed every road in the whole world, and they've put them on Google Earth on the computer, and you can go there. You just type it in, and you go there. You drag a little man over the map, and you drop him into the road, and then you're there. You can see it. It's really amazing technology. And you sit in front of the computer and you think, I can go anywhere in the world. Where shall I go? And we all come to the same conclusion. My house. Even though you're in your house, it would be
far easier just to get up, walk outside of your house, and look at your house. A live 3D image of your own building. But no, you're so excited, aren't you? First, you don't land exactly on your house. You're sort of, where is it? We have to move around. There it is. That's our house on Google Earth. Darling, come and look. Come and look. Leave the kids, they're fine in the bath. Come and look. That's our house. It's our car on Google Earth. Some technology, I think, no help whatsoever. Loos, modern public loos, I don't think they needed any updating. I think we were fine with the process. You go in, if you need to turn the light on, you turn the light on. Now they have this automatic motion sensor lighting. You come on and the light comes on. Oh, just from you moving. Which is fun at the beginning, but then when you're on the loo, the light goes off. You have to reactivate the light, so you start moving. Washing your hands. I didn't think this was dramatic. There was no issues there. Turn the tap on, yeah? Then the water flows. Once you've had enough water, you turn the tap off. That was fine. Then they didn't trust you with that, so they had the push one, where you push it, and it gives you an allocation of water. This is the amount of water we feel is enough for you to be washing your hands. But if you need more, you're quite within your rights to push again. Now, people have literally no idea how to access water from modern taps. You have lines of people doing Tai Chi trying to work it out. Do you know? You any idea? Mr. Miyagi. Washing your hands was fine. Take a paper towel, dry your hands. Yeah, dry your hands afterwards. Paper towel, dry your hands. Throw it in the bin. No problem at all. Or use the blower, the rubbish blower. Ooh. Like a baby breathing on you. Ooh. You can see the water droplets slowly making their way down. Ooh, I could be here for months. Ooh. You can even turn it around to do your face. Why do you need to dry your face? Who's doing such a big shit they need to dry their face? Massive shit, huge shit. Now we have the Dyson Airblade, possibly the creepiest device I've seen in my entire life. You come out of the loo and there's some bloke going... I know it's been a difficult time for the North East in the last few months. There was the Raoul Moat situation. I know it was very difficult and terrifying. I mean, it was frightening, this sort of steroid-filled gunman hiding in the woods. It was not a nice time for anyone, let alone people in the area. And it wasn't funny. I'd just like to say that obviously I'm a comedian. I look to the news for comedy, and in this instance, nothing was funny. There was nothing funny at all. And they caught him and they surrounded him with marksmen, and I was thinking, this is just a horrible, horrible situation. Certainly no comedy here. Then Paul Gascoigne showed up. Put the remote control down, darling. This could be funny. And it came across the screen on Sky News. Paul Gascoigne has just shown up with a fishing rod and sandwiches for Raoul. Apparently he used to know Raoul back in the day in Newcastle City Centre. He was a nice guy then. Something must have happened to Raoul. You can only imagine the police reaction. They're surrounding him. Psst, Captain, what is it? Don't interrupt me. I've got Raoul in my crosshairs. It's Paul Gascoigne, Gaza. Gaza! He's got a fishing rod and sandwiches for Raoul. You're joking? Tell him to get lost! I thought it might open the floodgates for a spate of northeastern celebrities to show up with food and activities for Raoul. So 10 minutes later, Psst, Captain, what is it now? It's Peter Beardsley, Norway. He's got some minestrone soup and playing cards for Raoul. Tell him to go away. Send him down the road with Gaza. I'm busy. Don't interrupt me again, all right? Psst, what is it now? It's Cheryl Cole. No, Cheryl here. She's got a salad niçoise and swing ball for Raoul. You've got to be out of your mind.
Tell her to get lost and don't interrupt me again. Unless it's Jimmy Nail. I love Jimmy Nail. Crocodile Shoes was my favourite. Is it Jimmy? Is Jimmy here? No, it's Ant and Dec. Ant and Dec! They've got some homemade ratatouille and Yahtzee for Raoul. And a taser. A taser? That could come in pretty handy. What have you? A taser? Taser? Piss off! I've enjoyed Blackpool today. I've enjoyed the sights. I walked down the promenade. Is that right? Yes. A little bit of a breeze off the sea. Am I right? I read things like Pleasure Beach, Fun Land, Happy Days. Pleasure, fun and happy. Not emotions I saw reflected on any of the faces of the people holidaying here. I quite like the look. I'm going to move in and join you. I'm going to get a tattoo and a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. A buggy, smoking, fish and chips in one hand, Tupperware full of 2p's. I might win more 2p's. Who wants to win 2p? I find 2p's in my house. It's an inconvenience. I don't know. We won, darling. We won. 56p. Let's go to Blackpool and we can double our money. In Tupperware. Tupperware is for day 2 with couscous. It's not for 2p's. I was watching Lorraine Kelly this morning. They were like, you've got to get that bikini body for your summer holidays. I was thinking, not in Blackpool, you don't. No, eat your chips, otherwise you won't fit into your extra-large fleece. I've never seen so much fleece in my entire life. I saw a woman sleeping on a bench. She was out in the sea, looking at the sea, in blankets. You having fun? What did you say? What a pleasure it is for me to introduce, I believe, we've got some of the Blackpool football team here. Stand up if you play for Blackpool. There he is, come on! Side out! Very good. That's very good. This is becoming far too much a celebration of football, so let's bring it down a notch and welcome Emil Heskey here in the second row. Emil don't boo! Look, it wasn't the greatest summer, let's be honest. I've never seen, well, personally, I've never seen a game quite as bad as the England-Germany game. Whilst watching it, it reminded me of when you play FIFA PlayStation and you don't yet know the controls. That's how shit, you know, when you're like, what is it, triangle or square? Oh, which one is it? You get the ball and just dribble off the side. Oh no, that's run faster. Why is he running faster? One-on-one with the keeper and then pass off the side. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Nowhere near the ball, slide tackle. The Germany game was very disappointing. I knew that we were going to lose on the national anthems, to be honest. I knew that you can't beat the Germans. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Then you go to the England team. God save our reign. Just Queen, long live our no. The Queen, Stephen Jarrett. God save the Queen. Send her victorious. Happy England. Rooney didn't even know the words. I won't talk about it anymore, because it was a very good minute. We had a very good minute, didn't we? The first minute of the World Cup campaign was amazing. In fact, you were amazing. You passed it, Stevie G. Come on! Then an American person kicked the ball slowly towards our goal.
There was a moment when Robert Greene knew that 2 billion people knew that he had seriously messed up. And he had to turn and face them. Sorry. But well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Emmy Heskey here joining us tonight. Fantastic. Well done. Let's focus on Blackpool. Let's focus on Blackpool. Well done, well done. But it's quite funny, actually, because they told me that you'd be in the 4th row, and you're actually at the 5th row. And I looked at the 4th row, and you don't, if you don't mind, look like footballers. I said, and we've got the Blackpool here. Oh, my God, look at this. They won't last long in the Premier League. Now, of course, one of my favourite people in football, one of the most charismatic, wonderful personalities who was on the threshold of mega stardom, Ian Holloway, ladies and gentlemen, your manager. Come on! Take a bow! Take a bow! Go on, Russell! He got you there! He got you there! I don't mind a bit of a claim. I've got to be honest with you, I don't like this floppy-haired comedian. I think he's gay. I don't trust him one bit. Men don't skip. I'm here for the wife. I'm here for my wife. He's looking at me going, that's pretty much the size of it, my friend, yeah. I love the interview at Sky Sports. Normally managers are quite to the point. They're just like, you know, yeah, loads done well, you know, and we're just going to take it one game at a time, and, you know, we look forward to the next season. Not Ian Holloway, no. 45-minute interview with Sky Sports. I can't believe we finally got there. We've done it, we've pulled together, because these are real people. These are real people, and now we'll go. We'll take on the Premier League. And we'll get new grass. That's what you say. Yeah, that's the focus. Don't even call it a pitch. We'll get grass. I've seen grass in the West Country. We'll bring it up here to the seaside. We'll grow it here especially. It'll be fantastic. And they'll stay real, my players. They won't become millionaires. You should have seen your players walking behind you. Yes, we will. Thank you very much. That's the whole reason we won the game. In fact, there are so many repeats of this show. We're going to record another bit for when it's repeated next year. So, the Blackpool team are here. Bad luck. Hey, come on. Come on. There's plenty of jobs out there, Ian. It's not all about football. Although somebody couldn't make it. I invited Colin Fry, the medium that's working on the pier. He talks to the dead, for those of you who want to know what he does. Audiences come to see him, and then dead people who are with him, they communicate through him, because he's a spiritual medium. But what they don't do is tell their full name to the medium. You would think if you're dead and you can communicate with the living, you'd have a little bit more to say. They prefer to play a sort of spiritual charades game, where they just supply Colin with a letter. They just give him one letter, and then he has to, I'm getting a C. Rather than saying, I'm getting a Charlie Baker, he needs to talk to his wife Margaret, who's in the 2nd row. It was murder. He said it was murder. None of that. He just gets letters. Behind him are a series of ghosts who just run up to him and go, D. I learned a couple of days ago, they've got these iris recognition scanners now in the airport for your eyes. There was an Irish man working on it. He said, would you like to step forward into the iris recognition scanner? You have scanners for recognising Irish people? Do you not use the normal passport system? You've been losing your passports? I'm Irish. Scan me. There's green blood pumping through these veins. And I've been getting into some of your terminologies. I was coming through immigration with my passport, which is always a tense affair, isn't it? Because you don't know whether they're going to let you in. And this bloke went, what's the story? I have never heard this expression. It totally freaked me out. I was like, look at my wife going, we need a story to get into this country. Have you got any stories? I didn't notice anything that's a narrative. You've got some children's books, which were coming up with something. There were 3 little pigs. Story! I love that. You shortened it to story! In England, we just stick to, how are you? Which we normally answer with, how are you? We tend not to even answer the question. How are you? How are you? And we're fine with that. We don't question it. It's probably the only question you can answer with exactly the same question, and nobody really cares. How are you? How are you? You can't go, can you pass the salt? Can you pass the salt? That wouldn't be acceptable. So I've hired a car, I've driven around Ireland, which is thrilling, if not a little bit tense, as I'm reminded of how many people have died on every one of your roads. It doesn't make you feel better. I'm planning my journeys now to give myself statistically the best chance of survival. Do you have it on your Irish sat-navs? Would you like the fastest route or the one you might not die on? All right. Do you think that reading statistics is going to make you drive safer? If you didn't have the sign, if there was no sign on the road, this is how you would drive down the road. With the sign, you drive down it, and I've been there, and you go, ooh. So, ladies and gentlemen of Dublin, are we having a drink tonight? Are we having a drink tonight? This is what I love about Dublin. You don't mess around when it comes to your drink. There are various clues around the city that you like a drink. For example, when you're crossing the road, you have the green man who's go, and the red man is stop. In England, we have this red man who like this. And you know you mustn't go. You copy him. You copy him. Unless you try and walk across him. And then that will change to the green man, which means go. But in Dublin, you have an additional man. The orange man in the middle. Just to make absolutely sure. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? We're going to be crossing any moment now. I'm not going to take you from stationary to go. All right? Get ready. Go, go, go! I actually came here a month ago, and it was kind of a weird time because in England, we were going through this situation where we had this, basically, there was a killer on the loose. He was on the loose for a week, and he was hiding in the woods, and it was a very tense affair, and the whole of England, all the media, all the police in the country were focused on this one big story, and I came here at exactly the same time where Dublin, and I think this explains the differences very, very well, was focused on another story of a missing penguin. Which led to one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had in a taxi, where I sat in the taxi and the driver went, "So, do you think we'll find him?" And I was like, well, you know, I mean, they're certainly searching. I know they're all out there. But he's used to the outdoors. Yes, apparently he's a survivalist. Yes, he's a survivalist. Poor little fella. What do you mean, poor little fella? You know, he tried to murder. He tried to murder his girlfriend. Well, I didn't know that about him. He's on steroids, I haven't read up on the subject. This penguin's a lunatic. What a fantastic story this was. So, please correct me if I'm wrong, it was a stag night, is that right? And some people broke into Dublin Zoo in the middle of the night in a taxi. The taxi was waiting. Dublin taxi drivers, we've learned not to ask questions. Could you just wait here? Are you going to the cash point? Kind of. They put the penguin into a carrier bag, and then I suppose they just couldn't stop laughing and dropped him off on O'Connell Street. They found him, didn't they? They found him and they put him back. You can imagine all the other penguins when he came back. They must have been... What's the story? Oh, it was unbelievable. I was asleep. It was asleep. Listen, shush and listen. And the next thing I know, I'm in a little bag, small bag. No, Lidl, the German shopping centre. They just dropped me off on the corner of O'Connell Street. Were you scared? I wasn't scared. There was signs up telling me that 117 humans had died, but nothing about penguins at all. Did you just stay on the corner of the road? Well, I did, because there was a green man and an orange man and a red man, but there was no penguin, so I just stayed still. My barbers! I met some locals today, including a man who came up to me and went, "Oh my God, it's you, Gert Lush." What? Gert Lush. I think you've got me mixed up with some kind of Norwegian person. You see, can I get a photo? Can I get a photo? Mr. McIntyre, very polite. Very polite. Can I get a photo, Mr. McIntyre? I said, yeah, okay. So I got in, because it was only him, you know, from one of those cuddly ones like that. And he went, no, 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 just of you. Quite creepy. At the cellar, man, like this. Then he held up the camera. It was quite clearly, it was a digital camera, quite clearly the wrong way around. You could see in the display his own confused face. And behind it, his actual confused face. Roy, let me see how this works then. Then he took it off his face with a flash, thanked me and walked off. Thank you, Mr. McIntyre. That's proper job. Proper job. I don't know if anybody saw this earlier in the year. I read the bedtime story on CBeebies. Anybody see that? I wish you hadn't. Oh, maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Is it called Sea Barbers here? Sea Barbers! Go on, Hitlands, watch Sea Barbers. For those of you unfamiliar, this is basically like Jack and Ori. I did the bedtime story for children on children's television. I thought it'd be a nice thing to do for my children. They genuinely didn't care. I was like, look, Daddy's on the telly reading stories. I've heard that one. But I'm on the TV. I don't care. I want another story. I want to watch the other channel. So I ended up possibly committing career suicide by becoming a children's television presenter, which was unavoidable. If you're a children's television presenter, there are basically rules. You have to be involved in an activity before suddenly realizing you're on TV. You can't just start a show to the camera. You have to be doing something before going, oh, hello, I'm Michael. You can't just go straight into it. And I said to them, I don't want to do that, because it's embarrassing. They go, no, sorry, you have to stick to the script. Script? What script? I thought I was just reading a book. Oh, no, there was a script. I had to talk to a penguin, a fluffy penguin. I had to sit on a children's bed talking to a penguin and go, hello, Mr. Penguin. Where have you been? Oh, the Antarctic. And they said, cut. I said, what was the problem? They said, can you let the penguin talk? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a fluffy toy. They said, no, you need to leave gaps so where the penguin would be talking. Come on, Michael, take it seriously. I'm like, all right, fine. Hello, Mr. Penguin. Cut! Michael, can you not take the piss? Can you not interrupt Mr. Penguin? So he went where? So I had to take it seriously. Oh, so I'll be there all day. So we went where? To the Antarctic, then I had to do the whole thing. Hello, I'm Michael, and today's story is called Captain Flynn and the Pirate Dinosaurs. If you want to have a laugh, it's on iPlayer, okay? It's extremely embarrassing. I had to read 5 stories as well. I had to do the whole week. And you can tell as the week goes on, I get more and more pissed off. On Monday, it's very much, hello, by Friday. All right, when am I going to get out of here? And then at the end of the story, you close the book, and they were very serious about this. They said, make sure you look down the barrel of the camera and go, night-night, children. Which is sweet, because it's the bedtime story. But as I say, I have children. I have 2 children, and night-night is simply not part of the putting to bed routine, all right? I'm nowhere near night-night when I put my children to bed. This is an unrealistic interpretation of bedtime with children, all right? I start angry. I don't build to anger anymore. I used to build, now I start with 5 minutes! And then bed. Don't you mess with me tonight. 5 minutes. I'll be back here in 5 minutes on the dot. Then you're going to bed. That's just getting them into bed. Then it just carries on. Go to sleep! Don't you mess with... Close your... You have to remind them how it works. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I have no idea how exhausted I am and your mother is because of this. Go to sleep. You selfish little shit. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Enough is enough. Do you know that your mother and I haven't had sex in weeks because of this? Do you know that sometimes she says to me in the afternoon, oh, maybe tonight, Michael, you'll get lucky when the kids are asleep. You're never asleep! Go to sleep! Night-night. That's pretty much how it goes. Don't get me wrong. Night-night is part of it. It's just when they're already asleep. You never love your children more than when they're unconscious but still breathing. It's a lovely moment. Look at my little man. Oh, night, night, darling. Daddy's little soldier. Oh, Daddy loves you. Darling, look what we did. Oh, look what we made. Oh, isn't he lovely? Night, night. I'm still awake, girls! This is how you raise children. It's basically, if you have children, you'll know this. If you have been a child, I'm sure you can remember. It's threats. Threats of death is the only way you can get children to do things. Put your coat on. I don't want to put my coat on. If you don't put your coat on, you'll get pneumonia and die. Sorry, Daddy. Hold Daddy's hand. I don't want to hold your hand. If you don't hold my hand, a car will hit you and you will die. Brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, they'll rot and fall out. You won't be able to eat and you will die. Go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I will personally kill you. I've got a plan and an alibi. What is going on with the loop? I'm all for having an inner city ring road, but could we go both ways around it? I had to go there. I was my hotel. I had to go to the theatre there. Theatre is there. I could see the theatre. Took me 25 minutes going around the whole city to get almost back to my hotel. It's going to take me a minute to get back to my hotel. Is this how you behave at home in Leeds? Sitting on the sofa? Hey, love, could you pass the remote control just next to you? Yeah, I'll just bring that round to you now. There you go, love. Onto loop, eh? Eh? I will be attempting a vague Yorkshire accent. I'll do my homework. Hey up! Hey up! That's supposed to be hello, according to you. Summit! Summit! I walked past the person yesterday who said, I gotta get summit in my stomach. Obviously a food lover there. Summit, nout! Nout! And my favourite, of course, is the fact that the word the has not reached this area. Because we have it in the south. It's freely used, the word the. I don't know when it is. I think somewhere around junction 25 of the M1, the word the just stops at services and go, I can go no further. I'm going to stay here with my friends Nothing and Something. We'll stay here. You go on ahead, okay? You're sure you're not coming? No. They can just go, voila, voila. My first experience of this, when I went to the cinema in Leeds a few years ago, I saw The Lion, The Witch, and The Wardrobe. I had more fun asking the woman what I'd booked to see than watching the entire film itself. Sorry, what is it I'm seeing here today? Toot Lion, Toot Witch, and Toot Wardrobe. Are you kidding? Want to see something else? Want to see something else? Is there naught else to see here? You taking toothpaste? I thought it'd be a nice idea, maybe just for a bit of fun, to go to HMV and get The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and an album by 70s sensation The, and line them up on the counter of HMV in Leeds City Centre. What is it I'm purchasing here today? Toot Lion, Toot Witch and Toot Wardrobe. Toot good, toot bad and toot glad. And toot. Thank you so much. Next person in the queue. Have you got Nout Compares to Me by Sinead O'Connor? Have you got There's Something About Mary? Have you got A Up by Lionel Richie? A Up. Is it me you're looking for? Yes, sir, I'm looking for you. Where are you? I'm on the loop. I'll be there in a minute. Come on. I didn't gig in Leeds last year. The closest I got was Sheffield, which was quite a fun experience. They didn't let me into my own show. I was doing the Sheffield Arena, OK? They wouldn't let me in. There was a security guard on the door, and I said, hello, hi. I was cocky. I was cocky enough to waltz past him. He went, hey, excuse me, can I see your pass? I was like, no, well, I don't really have a pass. The pass, by the way, was round his neck, and it had my face on it. The pass was my face. I said, no, it's my show. It's my show. He went, no, rules are rules. I need to see your pass. I'm like, but it's my face. Do you mind if I use my face as a pass for my show? He went, no, that won't work. Get your pass so you're not coming in. I said, but seriously, it's my show. It's my face.
He said, the Queen's on money, but she can't use her face as a tenor. Get your pass. Quite good logic. Quite good logic. I went to Calvary. You like it, Calvary, in Yorkshire, don't you? Come on. You are united in your love of Calvary. £3.50 for two. Come on. Queue up. I'll have some of that, and some of that, and some of that, and some of that. Give me all the meats on one plate. Keep it going with the gravy. Don't stop till it's swimming. I can't get it back to table. Oh no, I forgot my Brussels sprouts. Can I have some sprouts? No, you have to go around pub loop. Go outside. Go through car. Oh no. Oh no. So look, I watch adverts in the day. I'm going to stop doing that, OK? They're aimed at people who watch TV in the day. I hope I'm not one of those people. A lot of bloated women seem to be watching TV. Activia yogurt, that's the solution. This advert starts with a woman, she's obviously in discomfort, she's not happy, you can see. She walks along like this, oh, she's not happy, not happy. Oh. She looks at the camera to confirm it. Oh. Then she has an Activia yogurt. And she's fine. Smile on her face, quite light on her feet. Opens the front door, lovely sunny day, begins her day. All because of Activia. Of course, what this advert's missed out is an enormous shit in the middle of her morning. Completely inaccurate advertising. This ad should just be her emerging from the loo going, Jesus Christ! Children, do not go in there. Something's happened to Mummy after her Activia yogurt. I'm serious, children. Just will brush your teeth at school today. That really was quite something. I'm going to weigh myself. That was unbelievable occurrence. Thank you, Activia. There's something called a Snuggie they advertise. Have you seen this? This is a blanket that you wear, OK? People who are watching television in the day are spending so much time doing nothing that they're wearing blankets. It is a blanket with sleeves, so you can easily access things without having to ever take the blanket off you. That's just chilly. You would free yourself. No, be in bed at all times. Lying on your DFS sofa, I assume. With your Activia yogurt. Listening to Michael Bublé. He's advertised all day as well. Daytime viewers love Bublé. A lot of chafing as well, chafing gel. Yeah. This advert is just a woman jumping. She's jumping, and you can clearly see that her legs are nowhere near one another. Because chafing is basically, I think it's when your legs rub against each other. Yeah? I think the advice is probably, if you lose weight, your legs will separate and work as independent things from one another. No, this is not the advice. The advice is to lubricate the area so they can slide against each other as you walk in your Snuggie to the fridge to get your Activia yogurt and then return to your DFS sofa and continue listening to Michael Bublé. Tenor lady as well. I didn't know what it was. I had to Google it. Women are pissing in their pants. Is it a condition? Is it voluntary? Are they so comfortable in their Snuggies? Lying on their DFS sofa? Their favourite Bublé track hasn't come on yet. I'm dying for a pee. I don't need to get up thanks to my tenor lady. I could just pee here on the sofa. The loo's out of bounds anyway after the Activia situation of half an hour ago. Is this really what's going on? These bloated, chafing, Snuggie-wearing, DFS sofa-lying Bublé listeners surrounded by gold they haven't been bothered to cash yet? Is this what's going on? What is it with the gold? Is it news to people that gold is a commodity? Are people sitting there going, you're telling me this bullion is actually worth something? Give me an extra Snuggie, I'm going to go out and sell this. Please don't think I'm being unnecessarily rude here. These people are only there because they've had an accident at work. That's what's led them to this unfortunate situation. I quite like the accident at work one. We enjoy that as a family. When you can see the wet floor, but she can't. She's walking in. Oh. Or the one that goes, and they gave me the wrong type of ladder.
I think if your job involves going up ladders, select your own ladder.
I'd like a ladder, please. I don't trust my own judgment in ladder selection. If you could pick whatever ladder you see fit for the task. The one with wheels? Yes, I'll take this ladder.